the 15th, 2025, and you have joined Ask a Care Navigator, Mondays with Maureen. Hello, everyone. My name is Maureen Williams, and I'm the Director of Care Navigation here at Four Seasons, the Care You Trust. And we try to create this space on most Mondays to talk about issues associated with living well and aging well, and perhaps how Four Seasons may be of service. If you have any questions or comments, please call us at 866-466-9734 or go to our website, which is fourseasonscare.org. Please spell out the number four, FOURSEASONSCARE.org. And I must share my gratitude for the title sponsor for Ask a Care Navigator, Mondays with Maureen, and that is the Van Winkle Law Firm. The Van Winkle Law Firm is one of the most respected and prestigious law firms in North Carolina, offering exceptional expert advice, legal advice on personal, individual, families, corporate matters, might be related to personal law, corporate law, business law, and certainly estate planning matters. So, for more information about the Van Winkle Law Firm, please go to the website www.vwlawfirm.com and request some information or schedule a consultation. And thank you again. Well, we're in the middle of December, but we're in the thick of all the holidays right now, and I thought it would be pertinent to talk about hospice and the holidays. Hospice never closes shop. Hospice is available 24/7. And whether you or your loved one are being served by hospice now or might need to be, hospice is there for you. You need to know that hospice enhances living. Hospice is not about dying. Hospice is about living well or enhancing what living you do have left. It's not about dying, y'all. It really isn't. And I have to share that very strongly because I was in hospice care for over 20 years. We are able to help you and your loved ones live well. And if you need help, we're there for you. And hospice care can help you and your loved ones stay home for the holidays. None of us wants to go to the hospital if we don't feel well. So if something happens with you or your loved one being served by hospice, we come to you. Just call hospice first. And believe me, Four Seasons Hospice and all hospices, we are there for you right now. Hospice also provides incredible support to the caregiver. It takes a lot to provide care to someone you love who's being served by hospice care. We'll help you. And especially during the holidays when you feel so many competing priorities, we are there for the caregiver as well. And having hospice on board, knowing that we're available 24/7, that gives you peace of mind as well, doesn't it? And Four Seasons Hospice happens to have the Elizabeth House, which is in Flat Rock, North Carolina. Should your symptoms or those of your loved ones become more than you can manage at home, just call us. We can help you. If we can't take care of your symptoms at home, your loved one or you can be brought to our hospice house, hospice inpatient facility, which is called Elizabeth House. It's very home-like, but there are experts there in pain and symptom management and taking care of your loved one and you at the same time. So I just want you to know, don't wait. If you think you or your loved one need to be served by hospice, don't wait. Call us now. Don't wait for a crisis. Let us start getting plans and people in place to help support you now through the holidays. Okay? Well, I also want to share some ideas with you that I picked off from a blog about helping you and your loved one under hospice care live well and enjoy the holidays better right now. And there are many of you whose loved ones are being served by hospice right now in the thick of these holidays. Um, Illness doesn't know any boundaries here, does it? Serious illness doesn't know any boundaries. So now that it's the holidays and there's so much going on, there's so many competing priorities. What can be done to help you and your loved one right now? Well, just remember that this is a really sacred time just to be serving anyone living and being served by hospice care. It's sacred. And your relationship is really anchored in love and history and connection. So now might be the time to really try to connect with your loved one who's being served by hospice in really deep and meaningful ways and conversations. It's not too late. One of the tips I want to share with you is to remain in tune to the needs of the person under hospice care. That person may be energetic enough or might not be nearly energetic enough. Might be extremes. Many times people who are being served by hospice care, they tire very easily. Their body is shutting down slowly but surely sometimes. They may be even their last weeks or months or days of life. Be in tune to their needs. They might change very, very quickly, but just be sensitive to that. Another tip is to scale it down to the most important parts. There's so much during holiday time that you want to do and you want to be with your loved ones. Hanukkah just started last evening. Christmas is coming soon, two of the major holidays. But just be in tune to the needs of your loved ones, in particular the physical needs. Many times, the holiday traditions need to be brought to the person being served by hospice care. They may not be able to come out. So bring something to them. Bring a special bit of food. Only serve them maybe one or two type servings of something or types of food. Don't bring them a plate piled with food. That may be too much for someone. Or maybe put up just a few meaningful holiday decorations instead of everything. Just pick out the favorite things. Maybe go over old photos and albums while your loved one still has some energy and memory, perhaps. Going over that, making notes, that's going to become a really rich legacy. And perhaps right now, have people write letters to your loved ones of what they've always wanted to say and read those to your loved one. What a special connection that would be. That's fabulous. Some of you may remember, for those of you who read the book Tuesdays with Maureen, that he planned his own service before he died and attended his own memorial service. There are creative ways to share your thoughts and feelings with a person now while they are still alive. Now, because it's holiday season, also flexibility is key. Don't focus on a single day. The person living under hospice care, a really bad night before something is supposed to happen. Be flexible. Be flexible. Okay? It's key. Here's another tip. Calm. Prioritize calm over chaos when you celebrate the holidays with someone who's living under hospice care. I love the chaos of Christmas when children are around. And I also love the calm too. But particularly those who are living with Alzheimer's or other types of dementia, prioritizing calm is key. Their brains can't process the chaos. They just can't. So particularly for anyone living under hospice care, or especially for someone who's living with Alzheimer's or dementia under hospice care, keep it calm. Keep it calm. And please know this, that for anyone who's experiencing serious illness, sometimes being there in silence may be the best gift of all. That gift of presence. This is what our chaplains bring, particularly, and our counselors. Be present. Sometimes just be quiet. And it's okay if you're watching a favorite holiday movie, just being present, that your loved one drifts off or in and out of sleep. It's okay. It's okay. And in fact, this silence time might be another time to introduce a conversation that needs to be had when you feel the time is right. And finally, don't forget about your loved one's everyday care needs. People who are living while under hospice care, particularly as their bodies are declining, they tire very easily. They still need privacy. They still need to be comfortable. Still don't have to be forced to eat foods. And if they don't want to see food, special foods, it's okay. Don't don't do that to them. That might be a better thing. Is someone tending to their medications, making sure they get their medications in the midst of the potential chaos? Just don't forget about their everyday care needs, okay? And it's also important to remember to give these people time to rest and lie down in between activities. Because, most of us love to be involved with the holiday activities. Give us a break if we need it. So, those are just some tips about the holidays, particularly now and being with hospice care. I just have to emphasize again, if you even suspect that it's time for hospice, don't wait. Don't say, I'm going to wait till after the holidays. If something, if a crisis arises over the holidays and your loved one hasn't already been engaged or admitted to hospice care, it's a bit more challenging. It's a lot more challenging sometimes. If you think it's time now, it is. Go ahead and call us. We're happy to be of service. It's a privilege, rather, to be of service. Call us at 866-466-9734 or go to our website, which is fourseasonscare.org. Please allow us to help you. It's a privilege to be of service, and we're grateful that you trust us to do so. And I'm grateful to the Van Winkle Law Firm for being the title sponsor for this program. Thank you so much. Now, I want you to join me next Monday, December the 22nd at noon. I'm going to have a very special guest to me. She's a very special friend and community colleague. Amy Fowler will be joining me and talking about grief support and grief considerations over the holidays. It's a hard time for some people who've lost loved ones recently or even in the past. And this is Amy's clinical practice. So she's going to share with us some thoughts about grief in the holidays. So join me next Monday, December 22nd at noon. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We appreciate your. Bye bye.